right, friends, so we are going to do our name Zentangles. So here's mine. Let's get close up. Ooh, beautiful. Yours is gonna be beautiful too. So I used Sharpie in the background and then watercolor for my bubble letters. We're gonna do watercolor next week when I'm hopefully back. If I'm not, then we'll get to it when Miss Thomas gets back, okay? So everything we need for this project, our paper. I'm gonna move this out of the way a little bit. Our paper, our special mixed media paper, a ruler, optional, and two Sharpies. We need the fine line Sharpie and the normal Sharpie. We also need our handouts for our patterns, and we need a pencil that I just dropped. So let's get into it. The first thing that you are gonna do is write your name. Now, let me see a raise of hands. Who is good at bubble letters? Anybody? Anybody? Awesome, awesome. So if you're not good at bubble letters, do not fret. Miss Thomas will show you a secret. So, let's say, whose name should we do? Let's do Hayden. So, if I wanna make a bubble letter H, I'm gonna draw an H. Can you guys see that? Let me check real quick. Yep. And now all I'm gonna do is just go around it like it's in a bubble. Boom. Now I erase that H that I wrote, and I have a bubble letter H. So just make sure that you draw that letter lightly so that when you erase it, you can't see it. You can kind of see mine because I drew it a little bit hard just so you guys could see it. Now let's do it with an A. There's my A. Bubble letter around. Erase. Yay! And you can do this with uppercase, lowercase, all the cases. All right? So that's the secret to bubble letters. Let me know if you have any questions, but just practice and you'll get it, I promise. All right, so when you feel confident enough to write your name on your paper, let's just go for it. Let's just stick with Hayden, just so I don't have to spell out Miss Thomas, because that might take a little bit longer. All right, so if I draw the name Hayden, do I want it to be small in the center of my paper? No, I want it to take up this whole paper, just like Miss Thomas. So my letters on the outside might go off the page a little bit, and that's fine, because that's what we want. So I'm gonna draw an H over here. H. And then I'm gonna do my A. And I'm actually gonna overlap my A with the letter next to it, just like I did in my example, because that'll be important when we paint with watercolors. So I'm gonna go right over that H like that. Okay? Then I just keep going, and some of them might not touch on all sides. Some of them might not even touch the other one, but you want it to at least touch a little bit of the letter next to it. Like I said, it'll be important when we watercolor. Then my end's gonna go off the page. There we go. So I kind of ended up making my words a little bit more boxy the more that I did them, and over here it was a little bit more rounded. So if you want yours to be round, that's fine. If you want them more boxy like that with the harsh edges, that's fine too. Whatever floats your boat. Now you're gonna take either the normal Sharpie or the thin line Sharpie and outline your name. I'm just gonna do the normal one. It's completely up to you. Oops. Kind of got a little sloppy over there. Take your time and outline everything. If you miss your pencil marks a little bit like I did, like there, that's okay. Just go and erase your pencil marks when you're all done. I hope everybody had a lovely spring break, got some rest, much needed rest, and that we are ready to take on the rest of the school year. Okay. All right, so now I need to go back and erase those pencil marks, la-di-da-di-da. So let's call on someone to tell us what they did during spring break. Let's see. Andrew, what did you do during spring break? Ah, cool, interesting. Wow, okay, nice. All right, now let's call on somebody else. Connor S., what did you do on spring break? Wow, no way. OMG. I'm jealous. Wow, 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 wow. All right, so we're done erasing, and now we are ready to make those different sections for our Zentangle patterns, okay? I'm gonna do it with a ruler because I want straight lines, but you could also just do wavy lines if you wanna be a little bit more funky. That is totally up to you. But I'm gonna do this with a fine line Sharpie, the real tiny ones. And I'm gonna make a line going this way, and it's gonna go behind my name. So I wanna draw a line like that. I'm not gonna go over my letters. Line that up, and it's gonna come over here too. There we go, behind my letters. I'm gonna draw another one over here. Don't forget the inside of your letters. And then I'm just gonna branch off of those lines that I've already done. I wanna make at least, let's say at least 6 shapes. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shapes. I need to add at least one more line. I'm gonna add one over here. Let's see, does that feel balanced? I don't know, I feel like I need another one over here since this one's kind of split up. So I'm gonna add one there. And I think that's pretty good. What do you guys think? Yes, I hope so, because I'm gonna keep going. All right, so now I'm all ready to do my patterns. I have all of these different examples printed out for you guys. One of them has a backside, yep. So some of them are a little bit more complicated than others, and some are a little bit more easy. You pick what you feel comfortable with, but my main tip is to just look at that pattern and break it down into simpler things. So, all right, so now we're ready for our patterns. I have these handouts for you guys where you can pick different patterns. You don't have to use these patterns, but these ones are really cool and fun, and they make your art look, you know, pretty cool like this. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but we don't want to do just, you know, simple lines. I do not want to see this. You guys are so much better than that. You can start with those lines and then maybe add some lines going this way. And then maybe add circles where those lines intersect with each other. Think of how you can make patterns more interesting, okay? I want you guys to push yourselves. We have a whole week to work on this, maybe a little bit more depending on how fast you guys are working, but you know, that even seems a little bit boring. Maybe I want to add some little dots in the middle of these squares, okay? Really think about how you can make it more visually appealing, okay? I prefer to use the fine line Sharpie for the whole background because then it really makes your name pop, like here, but you do what you want. It's your art, okay? Just make it the best that it can be, all right? Make sure that you fill up every space and that it feels finished and you tried your very hardest, all right? Okay, I think I covered everything. Yeah. If you guys have any questions at all, email me, message me on Canvas. I'll get back to you as soon as possible, okay? And remember, we will do the watercolor when I get back, all right? Okay, have fun, you guys. Bye.